Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a very warm week in the UK, I think in Europe in general, to be honest. Very thankful that today it has cooled down and that I can breathe and don't feel like I'm dying, don't feel like I'm sweating, but all good. Anyway, today we're going to be doing my update on my main project plan that I started last month. So we are I started at the beginning of this month, technically. 1 month into it, I should say. I wouldn't say we have very much to update on this month. I feel like the first month of anything is pretty minimal. So there's no rollouts this month, no really exciting updates to share. But yeah, let's get into it and share with you guys my progress for the first month. So firstly, we have my Revolution palette. This is the Ultra Professional Eyeshadow in Flawless Matte palette, and in here we're working on the shade called Warm, which is this shade here. We have this in until we hit pan, and I've used it only 5 times. We have like a dip, but to be honest, when you look at this entire palette, all these have like dips in it. Oh, sorry, it's really windy today and my window is open, so it keeps on closing by itself. So if you hear any noises, that is what that is. I also have some birds that nest just above the window, so you can probably hear them as well. Also, low-key, I don't know if you can tell, but I am a little bit burnt today, so we're just going to ignore that. Anyway, yeah, so this is the shade. As I said, the entire palette, you know, does have like dips and everything, so that one has, you know, like some disturbance in it, but like business as usual. It doesn't really look that different to what it already looks like. So yeah, we'll see how this goes as we use it more in the coming months. I reckon it'll probably be like August, September before we really see some like noticeable difference in it, to be honest with you. But yeah, there we go. That is the update on that one. Then we next up have this eyeshadow palette. This is my cremated palette, and in here we're working on the shade called Inheritance, which is this shade here. It's not even grey. I would say this is like a grey, like a browny grey. Actually, it does look quite dark when you put it onto my eyes. So I do wear it. What's the word? I wear it, but I cautiously wear it. Like, I don't pile it on, I should say. This is in for 100 uses or until I hit pan, whichever one comes first. But I do think that this will still be in here after 100 uses, just because I know how this palette is and know how long it takes to work on items, because I'm pretty sure this eyeshadow up here that has got a dip in it was in for a long time in the project and I still didn't hit pan on it. So anyway, we've only used this 3 times this month. If anything, yeah, we do have like some disturbance here. I don't know why, I always go for like the top right corner. That's not the right corner, top left corner, and I always try and like miss the logo, unless I have like a prompt to use a pattern up. I'm just ignoring the patterns and just going around it a little bit as much as possible, just to keep the logos, because I like them. Anyway, that's the update on that one. Finally, for the eyeshadows, not for the entire thing, we have this. This is my Too Faced Hot Chocolate. Why do I always want to call this hot chocolate? My Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, as you can literally see. This is an oldie in my collection. We're working on Amorite. That's not. I was going to say Amethyst and then Amorite. We're working on Amaretto, which is the shade on the very side. I can't remember what side we're on. Right side, left side? I can never remember. I think it's on the right hand side. I always get really confused because it mirrors the image on the camera. So it looks like it's the left, but I think it's the right side. This is also in for either 100 uses or until I hit pan. Obviously, I know that these take a long time to work on, so that is why I've set that goal. We also have only used this 3 times this month. I would say, obviously, I think that dip was already there, but I feel like the dip has kind of made itself more prominent in the last month. But yeah, that's the tea with that one. Now that the window's closed, I feel really hot. That has changed a lot of things in my room. Then we have this. This is my Black Opium by This is my Black Opium by YSL perfume. I have got this in for a goal of 50 uses. Of course, we're nowhere near 50 uses just yet. We have only used it 3 times this past month, so I reckon we're gonna be like more like down here by the time we finish this, like where the halfway mark thingamajiggy is there. So yeah, we've got a long way to go, and yeah, I do love this. Wearing this like this last month has felt very nostalgic, and it really does take me back to being in school and university and things. Just a little bit of a way back, I must admit. Okay. Then we have this. This is my NARS Overlast palette, my blush palette. In here, I always forget which one it is. I think we're working on Deep Down, which is this shade here. I thought it was a blush, and I'm using it as a blush, but it does say it's a highlighter / illuminator. I think that's just being in French. I think it's just a highlighter, but anyway, I've only used this 4 times. Of course, I am working on a lot of things at the same time, so 4 times. I did wear makeup a lot this past month, but there is that. Actually, to be honest with you, I was in Bulgaria for a few days and I had a limited supply of items with me, so most of these didn't actually make it over there, and I think my uses this month have been less because of that, and I think that shows in my uses. I feel like I would have got a lot more uses down if that was the case. Also mentioned that I have got this in for 10 uses. So there was that. And then we also have this. This is my Benefit Cheek Parade palette. And in here we're working on Dandelion, which is the shade on the bottom row. And we are also with this for 10 uses. I've only used this twice this month. I also don't remember if I mentioned it, but I used this twice this month as well. So we have got 8 more uses left to go, and then we can roll this one out. I do already have like a dip in here from previous usage, but I can tell from this shade that we are not anywhere near hitting pan on it. But usage is usage. Always good to get the ball rolling a little bit. Then we have my lip items. So we have, which one do we have next? We have this. Not a huge fan of this, I must admit, and I probably could have used this a lot more this month. I just did not. I only used this twice this month, to be honest with you. And this is my Maybelline Colour Sensational Cream Gloss in the shade Lovely Pearl. And I have to admit, this is probably best when it's applied over other items, but when it's on my lips just by itself, no bueno. So I've only used it twice. This is also in for 10 uses, so 8 more uses and then it's gonna be rolled out. But yeah, not a huge fan. I think I'm just not a huge fan of glosses in general. But I mean, it depends on the gloss, I must admit. Like, there's some Glossier glosses that I like, but I don't know, this one, I think because of the colour of it, because the colour kind of reflects onto your lips, not a huge fan. We also have this lip product. This is my NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in this shade Life's a Beach. And this is the same colour item as the packaging. This is quite bright, so I would say I probably could have worn this a lot more this month as well, but I did limit myself because it was such a bright shade, and I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of bright shades, so I only used this 3 times this past month. Again, this is in for 10 uses, and then we're going to be able to roll it out. Anyway, this is the final category. This is my hair care category, I guess, that I've got rolled in currently. We have 2 items. We have this is my how do you pronounce it, Umberto Giannini Beauty Secrets Instant Beauty Leave-In Conditioner. I actually haven't put it in. I have just washed my hair, guys, but I'm gonna just spray it now and add it in, because I just realized I have not added it in yet. I'm gonna add that to the tally. Hang on real quick. This is this. I've actually really enjoyed wearing this. I've used it 6 times this month now. It's in for a goal of 10 uses. I might actually continue using this when it's being rolled out of the project. I do like it. It does make my hair feel quite soft and smooth, and yeah, I feel like I'm on a journey that I'm literally just about to start beginning to do. I feel like I'm on a journey. Over the last couple of months, I have been trying to figure out what's wrong with my hair. My hair is so thin, and like this is all my hair. I have like issues with hair loss. I never wear my hair down in public because it's so like because it's so embarrassing how thin my hair is, like up here. So I am currently in the process of trying to figure things out and like get our hormones in check and just find something that helps my hair. But in the meantime, I'm just trying different products to try and figure that out, trying different like, I don't know if they even work, but like those gummy bear thingamajiggies, not gummy bears, but like little chewy things that you have. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why I just went on that little tangent, but yeah, I have been trying to figure my hair out, because it is always very, you can see, very frizzy, and I don't quite know how to control it. I don't want to put any heat on my hair, and the only way I can figure out how to control the frizz is by putting like straighteners through it. I don't really want to do that, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the hair products that will work for me. I've been doing that for a while and quite not found that out yet, but on the hunt. Anyway, tangent done. My final item is probably, it's the least used item in this project, but I'm not too surprised. I would have to admit, partly it's because I was away this month, and then the other part is that it's been so hot in the UK. I have been having a lot more baths and showers, and I have washed my hair probably a lot more than I usually do, because it's been so sweaty and hot and terrible that I actually have not been able to use this as much as I thought I would. This is my Philip Kingsley One More Day like dry shampoo. I think I've used, I know, I've got it written down here. I've only used it once. I've only used it once in the last month. I feel like it was quite early on in the month as well. I wash my hair twice a week, and honestly, I find like my hair is fine with that. Like, I wash my hair like every 3 to 4 days. So I usually wash it on like Wednesday, and then either a Saturday or Sunday. And that is fine for my hair. Like, my hair seems to have like got used to that, I guess. And I feel like the only time I wore this was, I think it was a day when I didn't have time. So I just left my hair to go like one more day. So I think instead of like having a shower or whatever on the Sunday, I had it on the Monday. And so on the Monday morning, I put this in my hair, and I feel like, I guess I haven't really used this enough to kind of know if it made any difference. I don't remember how I felt on the day. I feel like because my hair is so used to being like every 3 or 4 days, that one more day didn't really feel any different. But Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try and use this obviously a little bit more. I don't want this to be in for forever in this project just because it's in for 10 uses. So once a month is probably not gonna cut it. So I'm gonna try and use this a little bit more. But I also know that I have a good like hair care routine that I don't really need to use dry shampoo. So it's a whole thing. I thought it was going to be a much quicker update, but I have just like waffled on. I think it's because it's been a while since I've like sat in front of a camera. I mean, it's been a week, but anyway, I will see you guys hopefully next week. So next week, if you guys don't know, it is Silverstone weekend, and I am going to Silverstone. It's also going to be my birthday weekend. My birthday is on Saturday, and I don't quite know if I'll have time to film anything because I am working Monday through Thursday, and then Friday to Sunday I am obviously at Silverstone. So maybe if I have a chance in the evenings. I'm currently not planning because I'm kind of going on my own a little bit. Like I'm kind of not planning to stay late at Silverstone because I don't think I'm that interested in the artists that are performing this year. Unlike last year where I truly wanted to stay for the artists, this year not really that bothered. So in theory I should be back home by about 7 or 8 p.m. and should have time in the evenings to film something and post it. So we will see. If anything, I think it's meant to be a pan and everything update. So unless I have time earlier on in the week, which actually to be honest it's quite a busy week, so I don't quite know if I do or not, but if I do have time earlier on in the week, I will film it. But otherwise, it's probably, I'm gonna try my hardest to still post on Sunday. But if I don't post on Sunday, it is just because I lost time. I lost the time to do it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. I am on a limited time. I need to go food shopping, I need to go for my daily walk, I need to do a workout, I need to edit this, I need to upload this, I need to watch F1, all this stuff. I also need to go and let my car run for like an hour to make sure it doesn't die, because that's what happens when you don't leave my car running for over a week. It just poops itself. Anyway, so I'm going to do all of that, and I've got like 4 hours to do it in, so I'm gonna yeet and go. So I don't know why I just said that, but anyway, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys hopefully next week. If not, then the week after, but hopefully next week. And yeah, bye guys.